Uh, Iberi, talk to me. Hello.
Hello, good morning from
Good.
Nigeria. Good morning.
Good morning. Hello. How are you?
I'm
Talk.
fine, thank you.
Very good.
Okay. Yeah. You see, the thing about we Nigerians, we are kind of emotional.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I love the way you researched, but I think sometimes we allow bias affect our judgment.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? This is a game between two strong people. I took time today when I saw Shubure's discussion because one thing about me, I
Mm-hmm.
get irritated with lies. I
Take,
get
take, take, a,
irritated.
take a step back from your microphone. It's
Okay, can
beating
you hear
me.
me now?
I can hear you. Yes. Yes.
Okay, so I hate lies a lot. It disgusts me. So
Mm-hmm.
I decided to go to the website to research on Regina herself. I remember some years back, Regina clocked 16 years for 3 times, 3 years. People started becoming irritated. And then that was why you see her printing that sweet 16 blink chain on her neck at some point.
Right.
You understand? Sweet 16. Because Nigerians were like, every day at 16 years, what's your problem? So when
Mm-hmm.
I went to Facebook, someone said, Regina locked up a girl, one of the makeup artists, because the girl wasn't shaving her brow well, and Ned Roko locked her up at Umahia prison. That is another case that should be risen up and
Mm-hmm.
investigated. The girl is still in prison for 3 years. I grew interested. So I went for that
Wow.
on Facebook. I screenshotted it. So it's not as if I'm just saying it from my head. I went for that on Facebook. And some people from Igbinedion said, Regina has actually always been high in school. And then
Mm.
somebody now said, I hope you are keeping your fact because when it's up, like, if a panel catch you, this kind of thing. And somebody else now came and said, it's true. She was almost expelled and in 200 level, she never came back. In fact, she was driving a car in 100 level. What am I trying to say? Nigerians, Showore is one man I respect
Mm-hmm.
because of his selfless service. Him and DG Adeoju, I mean, those are people that the country should be giving awards for humanity for
Mm-hmm.
their great activism. But on this case, I feel Shore is playing with something that could stain his white. Because at some point, I was saying to myself that this man keeps fighting for justice, but he doesn't mention the name of his party like so easily. So that when you look at Shore, you see the party, it sticks to your head. That could have
Mm-hmm.
been another way of promoting his brand. Do you get? He's
Right.
not doing that,
He doesn't do that.
but
Yeah.
yeah, I wish he could be doing that so that the name can be ringing a bell in case people want to vote for him. Because the people that want to vote for him, they only know Showore. On your voters card, you're not hearing, you're not seeing, you don't know what Showore stands for, So I think you should work on that. But going back to Regina, I remember because there was a time there was this protest online saying free Sammy, free Lawrence. That's Regina's
Mm-hmm.
brother. So I traced that page. And when I traced that, because that page had their ages put there, you know.
Mm.
And on that page, it says that Lawrence, as at 2019, because it was in 2019 when she got married, 2019, Lawrence was 28 years old.
Mm-hmm.
And Sammy, under the police case, because they claim to have maybe beaten the police officers, Sammy was claiming to be 23 years old. So
Mm-hmm.
and I asked myself, is Sammy the first child? What is the age difference between the kids? How come is Sammy directly immediate to Regina? Then the age difference was quite long, if it could be like 5 years. So
Mm-hmm.
I saw a page because I had to take screenshot that page and I went to ChatGPT to find out. On that page, in 2017, October 10, Regina celebrated 17th birthday.
What year was this?
2017. 2017. I can send all these things to you on mail.
Wait, on 2017, she was celebrating what?
17th year birthday. Now you
17
can
years.
check, yes, 17th birthday. You can
Right.
check it on the forum Naira Land Forum,
Maryland. Okay.
Nollywood. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
news.nollywood zone. Regina Daniel celebrates 17th birthday. You can also check on I think National Mirror Online.
Okay.
National Mirror Online to check for Regina 336 NG. It was posted on October 10, 2017.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? So if you look at this, you understand there a lot of inconsistency with Regina's age.
Right.
Somebody else posted on Facebook that when they checked INEC, Regina was 1998. Then I now looked at it. If Sammy was 23 years in 2019, 6 years later, he should be like how old? 29 years. Regina should be around 27 to 25 years old. With the way her relationship.
Who is older?
Sammy is older.
Sammy's older, okay. Right.
You understand? And Lawrence looks like maybe the oldest. But he graduated in 2019 at 28 years. From that police process, it goes with the hashtag free Sammy, free Lawrence. So this is not the first time Sammy is having a police issue. So now, when I come back to the drawing board, because this case that Showore is carrying, it will stain his white. I posted on his page, I said, sir, this is the wrongest game card to pull for this guy. We are in Nigeria here. People backdate their birth certificates. It's only through WAEC that you can easily catch people. But before WAEC, there's a way they used to do it. They will backdate it, swear affidavit and everything, and then they will keep reducing the age. And this is an action known by this young girl for some time. I don't know if you understand, because it makes me, I feel disgusted. Do you understand? Like, if I want to quarrel with you, I'm not a foolish Nigerian youth. And I don't joke with information. Even like in the next 5 years, if you say something today and then you now contradict it, I can be able to, by the grace of God, trace that thing, because I hate lies. It disgusts me.
Right.
Now, let's go back to the drawing board. These people are fighting with Ned. And shockingly, okay, let me give you an instance. I was looking for a job some years back in Abuja. So there's this prominent lawyer that needed a PA. And when I got to his office, he was a man of hot temper. In fact, his family, no peace. His son doesn't want to see him. This man started intimidating me. He had only 2 female staffs. They were always fidgeting. You know, there's one he was calling baby, and he was like, am I sure I read computer science? Am I sure I could be a good PA? I should give him a 360. Yeah, interview me. Like, what kind of interview? I walked out on him. And this man has police with him 24/7. What am I saying? There's no people.
Why do I feel like I've seen that comment? Did you leave a comment
on that? No, I've not done that.
Did you leave a comment on one of our previous shows? I feel like I've seen that.
No.
Okay, that would be the second time I'm hearing something like that. Go ahead.
You understand? So he's at Asokoro. I've forgotten his name, because I said when I see him tomorrow, I will let him know that I got a better job that gave me more respect. You understand? So it was me and one guy that was working as a security. I wanted to work as a PA, and the job would make me fly around the country with him. I walked out. He was shouting, call her back. I didn't even send. I was even thinking the police officers will drag me back. I walked away, said, get out of your job. How much are you going to pay me? I'm busy flying around that I will not benefit from, you know. But there was something. I think this is a pattern with most of these big lawyers, because now they do a lot of shady stuff. They lost their conscience, no peace. You understand? I feel Ned has a void in him that he just believes that marrying one woman keeps him at the edge of the game. But let's throw all these things aside and place the battle on the table. Now, from the way things are going, this is a battle of power. Who will win? And Regina is trying to create a picture that would get people to pity her. Notwithstanding, I appreciate that she's leaving Ned. She's a young girl. She has to live her life. But the family has actually portrayed a very high level of illiteracy. And that is going to put them on an edge that they will hate themselves for life. You understand? Ned is only triggering them to keep on coming. He's preparing by the side. Even with this Layla's response, I had to check on ChatGPT, and ChatGPT gave me every website in which that Regina's birthday was published. But my mind tells me this girl is lying, because if her brother is 28, the one that is raining abuses, that is not even well cultured, as at that's 2019, 6 years later, that guy is 34. Could Sammy now really be 29? Maybe there are people in between him and Lawrence. Then let us look at who is in between Sammy and Regina. Nobody. They even call themselves almost twins. Do you understand? So it shouldn't be more than 2 years or 3. And Regina's sister should be around 21 years old. So where is this lie coming from? And then on 2017, October 10th, you published it on a blog that you were 17. Why are you now coming up again and telling us we know Nigeria, how people backdate? Then how are we sure that Ned is actually handling your passports? I mean, you guys travel with private jets. He might have overlooked it, because I saw Ned as being careless because, according to him, he wanted somebody from his place.
So,
So
so
to him, he felt
you're suggesting that maybe he overlooked what exactly?
he overlooked maybe her passport because she claimed that they traveled to Jordan. Ned traveling has never used a private airline. He has always used a private jet. I don't think they really need any passport clearance that Ned needed to hold that passport.
Right.
I don't know
Okay.
if you understand.
But
So
but
number two,
but I wanted to ask a question from you. Even if they're using private jets, they still have to park at hangars. When it's international, I know they get away with
yes,
a lot of stuff, right? But the truth
yeah,
is that they still have to, just in case they check, just because of
that's
there's audits and things like that going on.
yeah.
They still have to have a passport on hand, right?
That's what I'm saying. That Ned doesn't need to hold Regina's passport because they're in the private jet. Everybody clear yourself because he believed everybody was okay. Now I listened to Kemi Olun lawyer's record, and
Okay.
since Kemi has been following this story, I never believed that Regina will admit to taking drugs.
Mm,
You understand? So Kemi said it now showed to me that okay, this lady, sorry, this woman knows what she's saying. And she said Ned said that Regina was 21 when he met her. I just remember that when they were doing the wedding stuff, people were against it. There were
mhm,
some set of people, I'm trying to still trace that video, I can't get it. There were a set of people that went to Ned's office, and Ned said she's 22.
mm.
I remember, but I cannot remember the TV presenter that went and got that information from him. But it has not, the blogger, it has not been going forward. So I said, number two, watch
Mm.
the pattern between Regina and Ned.
So let me ask you a
Ned,
question because of time.
I'm coming. I want to finish something now. If
Okay.
you watch the
And
pattern of
mm-hmm,
if you watch the pattern of
mm-hmm,
communication between
mm-hmm.
Regina and Ned, you will notice that in Ned's communication, there is consistency. In Regina's, very inconsistent information.
Okay, when you said in net communication, which give me like three communication that you're
Okay,
talking about. Like just give me just three.
now the first time when he said he wanted to get married,
Mm-hmm.
you understand, and then he needed to get married from his place, you
Yes.
understand,
Mm-hmm.
and then he said Regina's mom brought Regina to his house,
Correct.
you understand. That
Mm-hmm.
word has not changed from the day one till now,
Okay.
you understand. Then
Mm-hmm.
number two, the issue of her taking drugs, you
Mm-hmm.
understand. And then the other issue of him, because his publication came before Regina when he said he doesn't like when Regina is high and coming to bed. So he sent her back to her room whenever she enters his room high.
That's the same letter. There's one and then there's the letter. There's two letters. There's
Okay, the same
that's the
one.
same narrative, yes. That's all within few
That's the
days.
same. Exactly. Now we now looked at Regina saying that I'm not sure he expected it to come from Regina, but Regina now said, "You are the one that introduced me to the drugs. You are the one that said you like me being high." It was shocking.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? Like, how come somebody that doesn't like you getting high in his room that sent you to your room and found out that your sister's husband, your husband's wife was in your room, is not the
Mm.
same person that wants you high? It's not aligning.
So you
But
don't
if I
believe
were
you're saying just because of time, right? You're saying you don't believe that that Ned got her high. You don't believe that. That's what you're saying.
I don't believe that. I don't, because his own publication came before hers. And there's a statement the mother made. The mother made said, "I'm going to make sure I bring you down." So this is a battle of power.
Okay,
Everybody is trying to
and
bring
this
out what
power
they
will
can come out.
be and this power will be between Regina and Ned,
And
correct?
Ned, yes, 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 because
Okay.
both of them have pride. The
Okay.
both of them
Now,
have pride.
who do you think has the greatest power in your opinion?
Well, in my opinion, Regina is not using the best arsenal to come for Ned. Throughout this fight, I was thinking she's going to promote the domestic violence and the violent things he has done. Do you
Hmm.
understand? Because it seems she doesn't really have evidence, and maybe the violence has not taken too long. But coming up with the age issue,
Hmm.
it's going to kill her in the fight. Like, it's going to bring down. That's why I'm even scared for sure. I wrote on his page, I said, "Sir, please stop this. It will stay in your rights."
Do you believe that Ned committed domestic violence against Regina?
Well, for a young girl to just fall out of love, something must have really gone wrong. Maybe the man changed the pattern of attention. Maybe he actually did that. You understand? The hatred.
What if she's just high and she's just done? Is that possible?
If that is a very other, that's another great possibility.
Okay,
That's
because
another
these,
great
these days,
possibility.
one of the rhetorics out there is that women just get bored and they're over, even with regular marriage.
Are you not aware of the woman that lied on her husband that he raped his two daughters?
Yeah, I saw that story
This
today.
is this is
I
one of
know.
the this is one of the reasons why I'm even afraid of my gender.
Okay,
Like
so
as
you're
a lady. No, no, I am afraid to
I know
believe
what you mean.
anything because men are also human beings.
I see what you mean. I see what you mean.
You understand? So if I want to take a side, there has to be enough evidence. And your character too towards the whole thing makes me know that okay, this person is saying the truth. Let's take this side. Let God lead us. But if Regina is trying to use age to bring Ned down, I'm sorry, it's going to work against her because Ned will sue them
Mm-hmm.
for deceit. It means if the marriage was not even founded on love or on whatever thoughts they thought they had, which means he can actually sue the family. There's more coming for them. There's more. And they're dealing with a wicked lawyer.
Mm. Okay,
You
all right.
understand?
Thank
Yeah.
you so much, Ebere. This is your second time calling, is that correct?
Very well, yes.
Okay, all right. Well, don't be a stranger. Thank you so much for the information. I think
Well,
one last question before you leave. The,
okay.
if that passport that I showed the screenshot earlier on,
Mm,
right? If that passport, this one right here,
yes.
if it's real, if that
Yes.
passport is real, which one would you believe more? Would you believe because you gave me some math? It makes sense. What you explained to me makes sense. Would you believe this passport or what Regina had been saying, especially when she turned 16 three times? Which one
Can
would you
I ask
believe
you,
more?
can I ask you one question?
Sure.
When you went to fill in your NIN, what document did you present to them to show them your true age?
That's an interesting question. I have not lived in Nigeria since 98. I don't know what
Oh
NIN
my
is.
goodness. Oh my God. Okay, okay, but you have a social security number wherever you are, right?
Correct. Yes.
Okay, but if you look at the Nigerian scenario, I did mine. They didn't ask me for any documents. Now, let me tell you the truth. We are Nigerians. And a
Mm-hmm.
lot of people, if they're in the comment section, they can stand up and say, I'm not lying.
Mm-hmm.
People backdate their ages. Even our government officials backdate their ages.
So you're saying you wouldn't. You're saying
Even
you will lean more in the
even
direction that she backdated it.
I will lean more in that she backdated the age. Although she's still in her 20s, she's very young. Nigerian actresses are excellent. The only person I would say that has been straightforward to a point
Mhm.
are all those ones in Lagos, maybe like Destiny Tiku, Irele, this Irele lady that married a senator also. Very few of them, Kate Shaw, Genevieve,
So
they have tried
hold
to
tight,
maintain
hold
the
tight.
real
So
age.
you're saying. Sorry to interject because of time, right? So you're saying, she probably backdated this because of the typical thing that they do in their. They all want to be young in their
Industry,
industry,
yes,
but now they
yes, yes.
found it useful now to tell this big lie. That's what you're saying.
I'm telling you,
Possible.
there's a Nigerian actress, I don't want to call her name. Like
Mm-hmm.
I was in primary school when she was a model for Orange Drugs. I
Mm-hmm.
was shocked. I'm in my early 30s now. I was shocked when she said she was 39. I said, Blood of Jesus.
So so
Like
then so then what about Barrister Ojiago, the father, who said her daughter was born in 2001 and actually
this
mentioned her
the
husband?
the issue is this. If your daughter was born 2001, Nigerians were too emotional. People are saying, the woman left the man. It might not be true. Most men don't even know their children's birthday. They're just talking. He might know the hospital, he might know the date, he might not be certain about the year.
Good point because they said the mother also said some other interesting birthday in other videos. Okay, so good point.
Yeah,
I'll give that to you.
you know.
I'll give that to you.
So the
But
issue of birthday, they
mhm.
had sure should pull down that post because there are a lot of evidences to that fact. And at the end of the day, it is Regina's mother that will be arrested. And you know one funny thing? Let me tell you something. No matter the money the
Mhm.
Daniels think they've made from Ned is just playing the soft game to buy time. I'm seeing that man as mean. By the time Ned is ready for war, they are giving him arsenals.
I
They
mean,
will pay.
from everything I covered so far, it looks like Ned has always been in war with a lot of innocent people. That's another
Okay,
story.
let me tell you. My mom is from that side.
Okay.
You understand? When they were marrying Regina, people from the village actually used that opportunity to come out to campaign against him and what he's doing to people. But for the issue of the land, it has been a settled case. I watched it on Channels
Okay.
News.
Are you aware, Ebere, that most of your narrative is basically more like Ned is a victim? Are you aware?
No, the truth is that let me tell you something.
Mm-hmm.
How will I describe this thing to you now? I don't want to use the word gold digger, but what I'm trying to say is the
Mm-hmm.
both of them, eh?
Mm-hmm.
Regina is the victim. Regina is the victim, but the
Victim,
both
victim of what?
families.
Victim of what, in your opinion?
To me, I feel she was sold.
Okay,
She
so
she
the mother and Ned is somewhere in between them as far as you're concerned.
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay.
But now the family now want, like the two of them are now trying to battle who will destroy who. You understand? It's more of a war. And this Strawberry getting involved to
Okay,
me,
because I have somebody else in the studio, one last question. What about
okay.
correlation between Regina's story now and Layla's story a couple of years ago when she left and Ned was dragging her BBL and then she came back? What about that?
I followed Layla. Naturally, I like her charisma, you know. Layla said she traveled to the UK, came back, and she was not allowed entry into the house, and the husband didn't want to see her. This is polygamy. It's dangerous. The war between the women. We women were a problem. If you pack all of us
So
inside room, there's danger.
in that case again,
You
is
understand?
either Ned is a victim or he's just neutral. In that
No,
case,
no, 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 no. Don't judge me. Hold on. I'm coming. I'm not yet done. You
okay,
understand?
okay,
She made a statement that Ned rejected her and then she left. And
okay.
then she went back to Morocco with her family,
Do you think she
expressed
was jealous of
herself.
Regina at the time? Was she jealous of Regina at the time?
I don't think I love her as in I like her from afar. I don't see her as someone that competes because she has actually showed a woman that is used to polygamy.
Okay. All right,
She,
Ebere,
you
don't be a
understand,
stranger
Leila?
because of time is weekdays. Thank you so much. You gave me a lot of information. I think it's fair that we pay attention to all the points of views. Okay, so
Very well.
I really appreciate your insight and everything because a lot of Nigerians feel this way, and Nigeria is the way it is because it is the way it is. So we have to pay attention to the only way forward is to continue to pay attention to all the points of views because at the end of the day, it's for the
Yeah.
people. So Showore, as far as Showore pulling down that post, I said good luck to you, Iberi.
No
All right.
problem.
All right.
Okay,
Thank you.
bye.
All
Yeah,
right.
welcome.
Bye. Yeah. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to put Hilda to the screen, and then we'll talk. But hold tight. Let me pay some bills. I'll be right back. And then we have a statement from Leila. We have to go through the statement from Leila, and I'll also come to the chat because I see you guys have a lot of opinions in there too. Okay, I'll be right back. This is Ola, Man of Prestige, your favorite relationship and marriage coach. If you enjoyed this, smash that like, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs it. Be a part of the Prestige family. My wife Lola and I have written 2 powerful books, Get My Marriage Back and Number One Red Flag, yours free at manofprestige.com. For personal coaching, send me a WhatsApp request for consultation to +1 732 305 8577. Stay tuned for more. Your journey to love and prestige starts here.